Good day, sir. By the way, I'm Jackie Renatila from the Criminology Block 1D. And for this video, I'm going to share the thinker I have chosen, which their concept of self that captures my interest. The first thinker I have chosen was Hilbert Ryle. Hilbert Ryle authored the concept of mind, arguing that the mind does not exist and therefore can't be the set of self. Ryle believed that self comes from behavior. We're all just a bundle of behaviors caused by the physical working of the body. Hilbert Ryle was the British philosopher, principally known for his critique of Cartesian dualism, for which he coined the phrase "ghost in the machine." He was a representative of the generations of British ordinary language philosophers who shared Ludwig Wittgenstein's approach to philosophical problems. From his perspective, the self is the best understood as a pattern of behavior. The tendency or disposition for a person who behave in a certain way in a certain circumstances, and this inevitably leads him to the same difficulties faced by psychologists, behaviorists such as John Watson and B.F. Skinner. For him, instances of dualism such as this are logically absurd, being practically misunderstanding of the use of language, for which he coined the terms category mistake. It is a type of informal fallacy in which things that belong to one category are mistakenly placed in another. Ryle pointed out that mind and matter cannot be polar opposite in that and the language level. Properties considered as mental are merely negation of physical properties. Hence, they belong to the same category or logical type. Ryle further said that although most people would assume a mind-body dualism as generally theory, where the mind wills and the body performs while at the same time sending perceptions to the mind. In reality, we have no idea how or why this happens. And yet, we can act and speak as if we have direct knowledge of other minds. The second thinker I have chosen was Socrates and Plato. Socrates and Plato was an Athenian philosopher during the classical period and ancient Greece, a founder of the Platonist school of thought and the academy, which is the first institutions of higher learning in the Western world. At least in many of their dialogues, Socrates and Plato held that the true self of human being is the reason or the intellect that constitute their soul and that is separable from their body. And for the part of Aristotle, insisted that the human being is a composite of body and soul and that the soul cannot be separated from the body. The self is a soul. Based on the quote, being in ourself is being with our soul. The self cannot be separated in our body, for our self is our soul. That is united. It is also the one of the reason on how to improve and develop our consciousness and to achieve our self-interest. Socrates had a famous statement, "Know thyself." This statement meant for Socrates that we must choose a good life for ourselves through self-reflections and self-awareness. Knowing one's self is a life mission and never cease to know thyself was a way to life, not just a statement. Socrates believed that reality consists of two different realms. First, there is the physical world of appearance that comprises all that we can perceive with our sense. All aspects of this realm are continually changing. In contrast, there is an unchanging and perfect realm where universal essence, called forms or ideas, such as truth and beauty reside. This, according to Socrates, is the realm of the soul, which is divine and informal element in each person. To Socrates and his followers over the centuries, this soul, which is superior to the body and which finds its ultimate fulfillment in union with the internal and transcendent realm through intellect.
That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.